Shut up and sit down.
Hey Dragonites, this is DraycosDragon. Welcome to another Dragonite video, and welcome back to another Thoughtful Thursdays episode. Today I am going to show the difference between dragons, furries, and ponies, because a lot of people in the so-called furry kingdom or community don't seem to realize that there is a difference. Furries, as you can see here, furries at least show some kind of fur. Even if it's not real fur in fursuits, it's or in fursuit form, it at least looks like they have fur. None of these, or all of these, show some kind of fur or fur-like costumes. Ponies. As you can see, ponies are always on all fours, whereas furries are not always on all fours. I'm sure some people are going to complain, but listen up. Not all furries are on all fours, such as the gorillas, for example. If anything, they're all mostly on all twos. They actually have arms, not forelegs. As you can see, they're always on all fours, and unlike furries, you couldn't do things like this, for example, where someone's riding on top of it. Ponies are more of the equine family, not the furry family. And here's another proof of it. You can't ride, sure, these are real life horses or ponies, I can't tell which. It's hard to tell in some of these pictures because they never show a size reference. But yeah, you can't ride most furries. You can't ride things like a gorilla. I mean, you could, but you probably would get attacked by that gorilla. This is the difference between them, between dragons and the furry slash pony communities. Dragons have scales. Most the Western dragons have wings. The Eastern dragons are wingless, but they go on 4, sometimes 6 clawed legs, and they're always clawed, almost a lot like a bird's legs. As you can see, with a furry, you couldn't. Let's see. Let's find a good example here. Which also, I just realized that birds technically are not furries either. They're avians. They're flyers. Almost no furry can fly. Avians can fly because they have feathers, not furs. but that's besides the point. As you can see, dragons have scales. Even some of the eggs have scales, as you can see in this picture here. See, it has scales. Or at least it looks like it has scales. I can't tell if that's a real scale. Furries and avians don't have scales. Furries have fur or fur-like looking stuff on them, whereas avians have feathers, not fur or scales, and dragons have scales, not fur or feathers. Plus, unlike the ponies, the dragons are known to be flyers, natural flyers. Here's a good example of the Chinese dragon here, or the Eastern dragon. It doesn't have wings, but yet it can still fly. All it has to do is swerve in just the right way. Whereas the Western dragons, here's a good example, actually have wings. They don't have clawed legs like, or not as many clawed legs as the Eastern dragon. As you can see, this one has a talon. That's kind of not really my point, but here we go. Here's a picture of a dragon. Sorry, it's taking a little while to load up. As you can see in this picture, this one actually has legs. Sure, it has talon-like claws that don't really go in like a cat's would, and they aren't too long, so long that they have to grab onto everything like a bird's talons would. But yeah, there's the difference between dragons, ponies, and furries / avians. So, because dragons have scales, not fur or hair or feathers, they are considered Scalies, not furries, not avians, not ponies. They are Scalies. They're completely different. Mainly because of the fact that they have, well, scales. Another difference between the how do I say this? Another difference between dragons and furries / avians and ponies is that dragons have their own lore. Sure, not all of it is true. I mean, they say that dragons are supposed to be hoarders when it comes to treasures and money, but that's not always the case. Some dragons, the way I used to tell people is, dragons are fierce but protective. As long as you are showing that you are family or friend, you are welcomed and you will be protected by the dragon community. Whereas if you're trying to steal from them, trying to backstab them, trying to attack them, you will find out our beastly how do I say this? Beastly nature, I guess you could say. So yeah, those are the differences between the dragon, excuse me, the dragons, the ponies, and the avians slash furries. So if anyone has any more info that they want to put down below, they can. There's the whole description, or not description, the comment section. You can always put stuff in. So you can always let me know if I miss any info about the dragon community, about the differences between dragons, furries, avians, ponies, etc. I think that's pretty much it. So if you like this video, give it fire up the like button, fire up the subscribe button if you haven't already, and you want to see more of these Thoughtful Thursdays videos. Also, check me out on my Twitter at DraycosDragon, and my twitch.tv/DraycosDragon. I did mention last week or week? No, 2 weeks ago, that there is a different type of live stream coming up. It's going to be a well, there's actually 2 different ones. One of them I'm not going to say right now, but the one that was mentioned before is a story writing live stream. It's going to be I'm going to probably do the story writing stuff on Fridays, so that's every second Friday, because I have stuff to do every other Friday. And it's going to be at 1 p.m. Central Daylight Time as usual. What else? I think that's about it. So yeah, if you have any more info that you want to share that I missed out on, please post in the comment section below. Fire the like button if you like this video. Also, fire the like button if you agree with a lot of what I said. And fire up the subscribe button if you want to see more. And I think that's pretty much it. I guess I will see you Dragon Slayer. See ya.